Welcome back to ESPN's coverage of the '96 Calgary Stampede. Bob, we're moments away from the bull riding. Every bull rider hopes he draws a great bull in a championship final like this one. Tuff Hedeman, if he ever sees Bodacious as his draw, you'd think that'd be a dream, but it'll never happen. How come?
Well, in October of '95 in Las Vegas, the bull nearly killed Tuff Hedeman. Tuff Hedeman drew him again in Las Vegas and opted not to take that chance again. Tuff Hedeman's the greatest bull rider ever put on a pair of spurs in the 1980s and 90s. He says Bodacious is the rankest, greatest bull that he's ever seen in the rodeo history business. Would you get on something that nearly killed you?
Even if my face had never been busted up. But his was, I don't think so much it was the look in his face, though. I think it was the look in his little boys. And to develop that story, here's Ernie Afghani's.
This is a story about a bull named Bodacious, a boy named Lane, and a man named Tuff. Tuff Hedeman of Morgan Mill, Texas, is a living legend in rodeo, a 13-year veteran of the sport, and he's among the best of the best. He's won 3 bull riding world championships at the National Finals Rodeo and 1 from the professional bull riders. Bodacious is 1,800 pounds of pure, mean muscle, the baddest of the bad. A cowboy's nightmare, Bodacious was a dream come true for owner Sammy Andrews.
He was a superstar from the word go, and something that every stock contractor looks for is a superstar. So there's never been a bull like Bo. Bodacious is one of a kind, and it's only because of his bucking style, because there's the way he gets in the air and everything, and has so much power. There's never been one that bucked like him.
No strangers to one another, the best and the baddest came face-to-face last October at the PBR Finals in Las Vegas.
I was leading in the standings going in. You know, he's a champion bull. You know, I guess it was a dream matchup, and you know, I was excited, and like I said, I've never been more confident because you know I was really ready to ride, and boy, did it go to hell in a hurry. You know, I left the chute, and the first jump I was fine, and the next thing I knew, my head is colliding with the back of his head, and it stunned me pretty good. And as I get out and I was walking out, I knew, as I tried to bite down, my teeth were missing. So I figured I had a broken jaw or something, and I was bleeding pretty good. And, you know, he basically just crushed, you know, this part of my face, you know, broke, you know, every bone, and took about 6.5 hours of reconstructive surgery and 6 titanium plates, and I can't smell or taste anything, but I guess that comes in handy when there's not any good restaurants around.
A week after the accident, Tuff came home swollen and bruised to face his 5-year-old son, Lane.
You look good. They don't look too good.
When I got home, you know, he kind of looked at me funny. He wasn't sure it was me, and then he came over and gave me a hug. He said, you know, if you draw Bodacious again, you're just gonna have to chicken out. And I said, deal.
Once the promise was made, Tuff thought it would be easy to keep. Just 6 weeks went by before the two were matched up. Again, it was in Las Vegas, this time at the National Finals Rodeo.
I thought, you know, what's the chances of drawing him 2 in a row? You know, the odds aren't that good, but, you know, sure enough, he was the first bull out that night, and I was the first one to draw him.
Said, don't ride that bull again, because you draw the bull today, chicken out.
I thank Tuff for saluting, tipping his hat to him, and I think they have played off of each other to help make one another so great.
To have to turn him out at the national finals, I mean, it crushed me, it really did, because you could ask me at any time in my life if I'd ever turn out at the national finals. I said not only no, but hell no. But you know, it just goes to show you never know what the future holds.
The future for Bodacious was cut short after he knocked out Scott Breding 2 rounds later.
That situation right there with Scott, after the deal with Tuff, we thought we was thinking about retiring him. Nobody had ever retired a bull at the top of his prime, and that was probably one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make in my life. It's kind of like losing a child.
The most important thing to me right now is is my family and my boys, and ensuring that they have a great life. And you know, my personal goals and career are, you know, they're second to that.
This is a story about a promise and how keeping it put a boy's fears out to pasture.
Well, Bob, Tuff's not going to have to worry about Bodacious any longer.
Well, that was the first phase of pain, and such a great man. I hope he has no more. He's a wonderful human being.
He's rodeoing. How about that bull?
Well, the bull has been bred to over 500 cows already this year, and we hope many more in the years to come. So for the next generation of bull riders, the baby bows are coming your way. Get your ropes ready, boys.
You got it, kids. Keep your eyes on the screen. We're coming right back with a $50,000 showdown in the bull riding as ESPN's coverage of the '96 Calgary Stampede continues.